Good evening, everyone. People often believe that confidence means having no fear, but that's not true. The most important decisions in life are rarely made without uncertainty. Building a dream, starting a company, changing the future, or choosing one person to spend your entire life with, none of these come with guarantees. Today, I want to talk about a sentence that sounds weak at first, but actually hides incredible strength. I am nervous to marry you. Those words are not a confession of doubt. They are proof that love still matters. Because when something has the power to change your entire future, your heart naturally beats a little faster. This speech is about why being nervous isn't the opposite of love. It is often the evidence that you're standing at the edge of the most meaningful decision you'll ever make. The sentence, "I am nervous to marry you," sounds unusual because people expect confidence at the beginning of a lifelong commitment. Society celebrates certainty. We imagine that if love is real, there should be no hesitation, no questions, and no fear. But that assumption ignores how human beings actually make meaningful decisions. Every choice that has the power to reshape our future carries uncertainty. That uncertainty is not a warning sign. It is evidence that the decision has weight. Think about the biggest moments in life. Starting something that has never existed before. Leaving behind what feels comfortable. Accepting responsibility that cannot simply be reversed. These moments do not arrive with complete confidence. They arrive with possibility, and possibility always carries risk. The heart understands that before the mind does. When someone says, "I am nervous to marry you," many people hear doubt. I hear awareness. I hear someone recognizing that this promise is larger than a celebration, larger than a ceremony, and larger than a single day. It is a commitment to wake up every morning and continue choosing the same person, even when life changes both of you. Fear has an interesting way of revealing value. We rarely become nervous about things that mean nothing. We become nervous before opportunities that could transform us. A person does not lose sleep over a meaningless conversation. They lose sleep before making a decision that could define decades of their future. The nervousness is not created by weakness. It is created by significance. Imagine removing every emotion from the decision to marry. Imagine treating it as nothing more than checking a box on a list of life milestones. There would be no excitement, but there would also be no meaning. The emotions surrounding commitment exist because commitment changes identity. From that day forward, your decisions no longer belong only to you. Your dreams become connected to another person's dreams. Your victories become shared victories. Your challenges become shared responsibilities. Being nervous is often misunderstood because people confuse it with a lack of readiness. Readiness is not the absence of fear. Readiness is the willingness to move forward despite fear. Confidence is not walking into the unknown believing nothing can go wrong. Confidence is believing that together you can solve whatever does go wrong. Every meaningful partnership begins with uncertainty because no one has complete information about the future. No one knows every challenge that will appear years from now. No one knows every lesson they will learn together. Yet people continue choosing love because certainty has never been the foundation of commitment. Trust has. Trust is an extraordinary idea. It is deciding to invest in a future that cannot be guaranteed. It is believing that another person will continue growing with you instead of away from you. It is accepting that perfection is impossible while still believing the journey is worthwhile. That is why nervousness deserves a different interpretation. Instead of asking, "Why am I afraid?" perhaps the better question is, "Why does this matter so much to me?" The answer often reveals the depth of the commitment already forming inside the heart. Fear becomes less like an obstacle and more like a signal pointing towards something valuable, something worth protecting, something worth building, something worth dedicating your life to. Marriage is often described as the destination, but in reality it is the beginning of the most important project two people will ever build together. A wedding lasts for a day. A marriage is designed to last for decades. That difference changes everything. The celebration is visible to everyone, but the real work happens quietly, in ordinary mornings, difficult conversations, unexpected challenges, and countless small decisions that slowly shape a shared future. When I say, "I am nervous to marry you," I am not saying I fear you. I am saying I respect what this commitment represents. I understand that from this moment forward, my choices will affect someone else's life as much as my own. That responsibility deserves seriousness. It deserves preparation. It deserves humility. Many people search for the perfect partner, believing perfection is the secret to a successful marriage. But perfection has never been the goal. Growth is the goal. Two imperfect people who are committed to learning together will always be stronger than two perfect people who stop growing. The future does not reward those who believe they already know everything. It rewards those who remain curious enough to improve every single day. A strong marriage is not built through dramatic moments alone. It is built through consistency. It is built when promises are kept even when no one is watching. It is built when respect continues during disagreements. It is built when listening becomes more important than winning. It is built when both people choose solutions instead of blame. Life will never move in a perfectly straight line. There will be seasons of celebration and seasons of difficulty. Dreams will change, plans will evolve, unexpected problems will appear without invitation. These moments do not destroy a relationship, they reveal its foundation. If that foundation is built on trust, honesty, patience, and shared purpose, then every challenge becomes another opportunity to become stronger together. The future cannot be predicted, but it can be built. Every conversation becomes a brick. Every act of kindness becomes another layer of strength. Every sacrifice made for each other becomes an investment that continues paying dividends for years to come. Great relationships are not accidents. They are the result of thousands of intentional choices repeated over time. Real love is not simply an emotion. Emotions naturally rise and fall. Real love is a decision that remains even when emotions become difficult. It is choosing understanding over pride. It is choosing forgiveness over resentment. It is choosing unity over division. These choices are rarely easy, but they are always worthwhile because they shape the kind of future two people create together. Being nervous before marriage simply means recognizing the importance of what lies ahead. It means understanding that you are not signing up for comfort alone. You are signing up for growth, responsibility, resilience, and partnership. You are choosing to build something that will outlive temporary emotions and temporary circumstances. You are choosing to create a future where two lives become stronger because they move in the same direction. That is why I can honestly say, I am nervous to marry you. Not because I doubt our future, but because I believe our future matters enough to deserve my very best every single day.